Rock Edition with Alex and Jason at Go Radio. This is our second time around. It's been a year, and it was actually just your birthday yesterday, right?
It was!
So happy birthday.
Thank you.
And did you guys do anything awesome and fun and memorable for that?
We did actually. It was pretty funny. It hit while we were driving from Tallahassee to Houston. We were in the van driving, and so when it hit midnight, they were like, well, how do we make a van thing? Like, how do we have fun in a van? And they actually stopped at a Walmart, went in, got some party gifts, and then came out. And then our sound guy and tour manager came out in the Walmart parking lot. Everyone was singing "Happy Birthday," and he was actually in his underwear, which was hilarious.
Makes it even better.
And then yesterday, the guys took me out to lunch, and everyone on the tour. It's the best tour to have a birthday on because everybody from the tour was just like, let's go out, like let's hang out. So last night was.
Yeah, it's been a year, and last time when we talked, you guys were just about to head out on your Lucky Street tour, and you didn't even have a name for your album yet. And I felt pretty bad about that one because you guys were like, "How dare you make fun of us?" But I wasn't, I swear. But and so it's been a year, and you guys have done all that. You've released the album and everything. So tell us, how has the past year gone for you guys?
It's been good. Staying busy. We've done 2 headliners since then, and just been touring a lot, having a good time. Out on the road doing that thing.
It's been good. Yeah, like he said, we did a couple headliners. We took some time off in the summer, like in preparation for the album to come out, and then we put out the record on September 18th, I think it was.
Yeah.
And been rocking ever since.
Yeah.
It's been awesome, and the fan reaction's incredible. And we've been loving playing the new songs. So.
Definitely. No, it had great reviews, and it is a great album. It was one of my favorites of 2012, actually.
Thank you very much.
So it was brilliant. And you guys, I think the last single released on it was "Go to Hell," right? And are you guys planning on doing any more off of it?
I think we're always looking to release as many singles as possible. The longer the life cycle, the better. So, we're trying to get "I Won't Lie" out there is the one that we're really trying to draw a lot of attention to right now. It's to me personally, I think it's the strongest song on the record, and it's a lot of fun to play, a lot of fun to listen to, and we get a lot of good responses on that one. So.
Which is the song we just played, so that works.
So, if you hadn't
that
watched
just
it
happened.
Yet, then watch it after this.
Go back,
watch
it.
Rewind, start again. Perfect. Now, and so does that mean that we can't expect any new stuff anytime this year? Or?
Right now, it's tour.
Yeah.
It's tour. We got Warped Tour coming up. We have some college days and
moving and shaking
in April. Yeah. I mean, we're always writing. As people, you always write. That's where you draw most of your inspiration to write on the road. So, I think that's always the thing. But right now, it's all about close the distance.
Yeah.
And playing the songs in front of people, and
we're really proud of the record. So we kind of want to give it the legs that it deserves.
Definitely.
Yeah. Don't eclipse it with something new too soon. So.
Yeah. No, that's good. Not to give people like sensory overload.
Yeah. Exactly. For sure.
Yeah, and this is your first tour with the Somerset, I think. It's the first
Yes.
one? Yeah, so how has it been? Has it been a fun time? I saw a video where you guys were having like a bus dance party, and that seemed pretty cool. So
We definitely did the Macarena twice. Also did the Grapevine. Did some old some dances. It was awesome. Yeah, I think for me it's kind of like. It's one of those tours where every band gets along and everybody's hanging out all the time. And not to say that any tour is bad, but some tours are just exceptionally great, and I think that everyone gets along. And Somerset dudes have been incredible. Just last night they had me on their bus for my birthday, and I got to sleep in a bunk, and it was awesome. So
birthday bunk.
Which explains the amount of chipper that Alex has right now.
Well, I shouldn't. Everyone's like telling me, they're like, "How do you feel? Like, are you like you were pretty next level last night? Like, you definitely had a birthday." And I was like, "I feel suspiciously okay." So I'm thinking I might at some point get hit with a bit of a hangover, but.
Well, I think it's probably you bleed coffee, so.
I do. I hit the Starbucks first thing, and.
I was there. We have the coffee here, so maybe.
And then there was fresh brew, so.
And they have half and half here, which is way better than creamer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to argue on that one. I love me some
You're gonna
creamer.
argue the wrong point. That's what's gonna happen.
Especially the
You're
one
not
that's like the Bailey's creamer.
Bailey's.
The Bailey's one, that was good.
I mean, it's okay. You can be wrong.
The
if you
coffee.
want to.
Oh no, that hurts. That hurts. Cut me deep.
The Coffee Mate French vanilla ones are pretty good. Those creamers, but I do agree. I'd rather just stick with the regular half.
I prefer milk, and then with a little bit of nutmeg.
There you
That
go.
sounds really
Yeah.
good.
It's like
I
Christmas.
should try that.
Yeah.
That
Sounds awesome.
That's-
And so last time we spoke, I asked you guys a question about like which one was your favorite song off the album. You told me it was like picking a kid, so I rectified it to which one you liked playing, and you said Good Night Moon, and you said Fight Fight. And so now that you have the new songs in there with the repertoire, do you have new answers? Which one do you like playing live best?
I really enjoy I Won't Lie. You know, it's like a half and half for me. Like I get to get up from the piano and, you know, kind of move around a little bit more usually. No, I love that song. I love playing it live. It's really, really cool to know that that one's my favorite off the record, and then to look out and see people like
It's
singing
a lot
it back,
of people's
you know,
favorite.
So it's
Yep.
good.
I'm gonna be super boring and say I agree. It's my favorite song. We play it. We end the set with it. But like he said, like ever since it's I think the first song that really has taken a life of its own compared to like Goodnight Moon. Like Goodnight Moon was always that anthematic where fans just that was the song we played last. That was our jam. But now we're able to play I Won't Lie, and it's like incredible. It's tons of fun. And then it's a cool dynamic because at one point he does piano for the first half of the song, but then he gets up and grabs his guitar and finishes out the song. But then I go to the piano for a little bit, and so it's like
You switch roles.
yeah. Well, it's just cool. Like that's just even playing the song kind of shows the dynamic that we tried to achieve on the
Yeah.
record. Like it just shows that we did something new on this record. So I'm gonna be boring and say I Won't Lie is my favorite too.
It's not boring. It's a good answer.
You elaborated.
Yeah,
See?
I explained.
It's not boring. You could have just been like, I just like
Thank
that
you,
one
guys.
too. So
Thank you.
there you go. Pat on the back. It's because it was your birthday.
Perfect. We're only agreeing
We'll
with
only
you
agree
because it's
it
your
was your
birthday.
birthday.
Fair enough. Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah,
One day a year.
Okay, so this tour was called the Wake Up and Be Awesome Tour.
Mhm.
So I have to ask the cliche question: has anything really awesome happened on this tour?
I think it's been a fun tour. It's been it's hard for new things to happen at this point. We've been touring, like the country for 5-6 years now. So it's like, we're around and we have better and better times. But as far as awesome goes, like for me, I've been trying to stay well and trying to stay healthy and things like that. So I haven't really had a lot of awesome experiences. I've had a lot of really good experiences. But the crowd's been awesome. The venues have all been really cool. Like it's been a really good tour.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely agree that we've done when we're touring this country. I mean, we've seen it. You'd like to believe that you've seen it all, but I'd say one thing that was really cool is when we went into Canada. We actually we got into Canada. Usually the border gives us a hard time. It takes forever to get through that. But this time we actually got through the border super fast, and we were like, wow, we have like 3 hours until we have to be in Toronto. So let's stop at Niagara Falls. We stopped at a gas station. We were like, is Niagara Falls like really close? And they're like, it's 5 minutes that way. So, and I've always seen it from the U.S. side of things, but to actually, we woke up and everyone got to just stand over these falls, and that was pretty cool. It was super pretty.
Sounds amazing.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was cold, but it was cool to see. It was something that I hadn't seen from that angle, so it was cool.
Cool. Oh, that's great to hear. I'd love to see Niagara Falls, so put that on my bucket list.
It's pretty awesome. You should definitely go.
Cool. And do you guys have any plans for after this tour? Are you going home? Are you going out on the road before war?
Yeah, I mean, we're not going out on the road before we've got a few. We've got like a week of one-offs. Where we're
college
kind of
shows.
going up the East Coast a little bit and doing some college stuff like that. But for the most part, I think we're all just going to try and gear up for Warped. It's a hell of a tour.
That's what I hear, is that it's kind of killer. It's like, what, boot camp, summer boot camp or something,
Yeah.
is what people
Yep.
usually say.
I always say it's the best worst tour I've ever done, because there are some days where they are the most brutal days on tour you'll ever have. You're just so uncomfortable and sweaty and nauseous from the heat or whatever. But at the end of it, you look back and you're like, I probably have more memories from that tour than, like, from the year we did it, I have more memories from that tour than I think any other tour. And I miss it now looking back on.
It's definitely one of those things that when you look back on it, you forget about all the, you know,
The good
115-degree weather and,
Yeah.
you know, the bad days playing in the rain and things like that, and just the good parts stick out about it.
Alright, no, I kind of feel you. I went to Bonnaroo one year, and while I was there, I was like, it's hot, I'm living in a tent, I haven't showered. Like, at the time when I was there, I was just like, this kind of sucks a little bit. But then I got home and I was like, it was amazing. You know, you're cut off from everything and you just had music. So I kind of feel you. I mean, different festival, but I got you. And so is there anything you look forward to most on Warped?
I think it's the friendships. A lot of our friends are on it this year. In fact, almost the entire, minus We Are the In Crowd, all of the bands on this tour, Fourth Boxes and Somerset, are on Warped as well. But bands like that we did the tour with a long time ago, like August Burns Red and stuff, good friends of ours, are all going to be there. So I'd say I'm looking forward to seeing all my friends, hanging out. You know, it's like summer, like you said, it's like summer camp, but where all your friends are there. So it's pretty dope.
Alright, awesome, cool. And for my last question, I have to ask, the Somerset, they launched the campaign, the Half Moon Kids. It's a really cool concept, and when you sign up, it asks you 3 questions that are, what would you accomplish if you could, what you want to do when you grow up, and what you fear. So if you filled out the application to do it, what would your answers be?
What's the first one?
What would you accomplish if you could?
Time travel.
It's a good one.
How do I follow that up? I should have gotten my answer way sooner. That was awesome.
You hesitated?
That was
You
awesome.
lost.
That's awesome. I'm not so ambitious, but culinary school is something that I want to do. So maybe that.
That'd be cool. Learn how to cook.
I can cook now, but I want to like be really good at cooking, like next level. It's my second passion is food.
Alright, and the second question, what do you want to do when you grow up? Which I guess you guys kind of might already count as grown up if you want to, but...
Oh,
I mean, I'm 30. I'm pretty up there.
You know, you're not up there now, you're young at heart.
I want to own a house when I grow up.
Alright.
I'm pretty content with what I'm doing. I consider myself relatively grown up, but play music is kind of my jam. So I'm all about that, being grown up.
And the very last one, what do you fear?
A lot.
I mean, if we're being honest, I'm not fond of the dark. You know?
No, it's not going to be good for Batman.
Like being alone.
That's why I'm Batman, though. You wear a mask. Nothing hurts you in a
Yeah,
mask.
remember Batman came from fearing bats as a kid.
Yeah.
And then he became the Batman to overcome his fear.
overcome
Actually,
fear.
Batman might have been the biggest inspiration for the Half Moon Kids, if we're thinking about it. You know,
Yeah.
because he overcame his fears.
Overcoming fears,
It's kind of
overcoming
legendary.
obstacles.
Yeah, I think this whole campaign's kind of a Batman ripoff. Sorry, guys.
They still love you.
I'd say my biggest fear would be failure. Like if we're getting real. Failure is always probably the scariest thing, you know? But we're not gonna fail.
No, you're not. You obviously have already, you've gotten places, you've got albums out, and they've done relatively well, so...
I love that.
Relatively well. No,
You're doing good,
you don't want to
bud.
say that they did amazing.
You're doing okay.
No, every time. This is how it goes. I'm going to interview you guys again in another year, and you're going to be like, hey, you remember that one time you made us feel bad again? I'm going to be like, I just can't wait.
Remember the one time you made fun of us, and the next time you interviewed us, you told us that the record you were interviewing on was mediocre?
No, it was amazing. It's your highest charting one so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's mediocre. So
It's not
what are you getting at? What are you trying to
It's not
say?
mediocre. It's
You
amazing.
called it mediocre. What are you getting at? Alex, back me up.
I just can't
Y'all
win.
should
I just can't
fight.
win.
Y'all should settle this
Fight.
in a fight.
In a fight. It would make the video more interesting. Just kidding. Just kidding. You
No,
guys are great. So
We're far away from failure, I think. So
definitely, you're very far away.
we're happy.
So, no, but thank you so much for sitting down with us again, and hopefully we can do this again in not a year. We can speed up the
Yeah,
process. Maybe 6 months. Let's try 6 months this time.
Come out to Warped Tour. We'll do it again.
There you go. We'll go out to Warp.
We'll give you an update on how that whole thing's going. So.
There you go. See if you still like it and have a summer camp, or if you're just like, it's hot, get us out.
See if it's not the best, worst tour yet, or if it's just the best or the worst tour at
There
that
you
point.
go.
So.
There you go. We'll see when we get there. So
Yeah.
definitely. I'll keep you guys to that. I'll see you there.
Awesome.
So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you tonight. And thank you for the acoustic session.
Yeah, no worries.
You got it. Thanks.